That's going to swing over, and I expect you to move a little bit. And
Move a little.
What?
First of all, I think y'all don't understand what holes are.
Dingleberry.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that smoky little ghost booty.
You fierce.
Yeah. This is the whole game.
Then why is my not
You
in your
ain't
mouth?
stepping to the mic enough.
I don't understand why my not in your mouth.
1, 2.
Man, there were so many pools of blood.
Now you're a man. A man.
No.
Rip the bong, Harrington. You're a dad on 420.
Because it's fun. That's a topical. That's a topical nature. It's just a fun.
Fill her up. You're listening to the Gas Digital Network. You're listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
Hey, natural born killers, Legion of Skanks. Welcome to the
The problem with the coming on the face is when you're having sex with them and then they say, I want to come on your face. And you're like, well, when? Like, are you going to like Babadook up my body? Are you going to fast crawl up my body? You know what I mean?
Or you drop down on the knees, or you say, here's the thing, I assume this is always happening. I'm picturing this always from like genuinely missionary position.
Oh, yeah.
For the most part. So it's part me. I scoot over to the left, and I assume they're going to swing the left.
Jay's arms have also given out at that point.
It's true. So. My arms are putty.
Yeah, so
I've been holding up quite a bit of weight. And she, but I also expect her in some way to maybe swing the leg. Doesn't always happen. But swing the leg
wet
over.
her face in it like a fountain?
Like capoeira? Like Eddie
no,
I know the move Jay's talking about.
She's going to come a little bit sideways, and you're going to scooch
That's
over.
awkward. That's like she's trying to wash her face in the doggy part of the faucet at the park. You know what I mean?
It does resemble that.
It does, doesn't it?
But it's not crazy.
Doesn't she want to be on her back if you're going to come on it?
No, she's on her back.
You don't want her to be on her side.
She's on her back. No, you're
you want her to bend?
I want her to.
Listen
to me. We don't want to just come on your face.
Oh, so I assume Jay was talking about the leg over and like a pop up. You're saying the leg over and just stay on the.
Lewis, could we show them, please, on stage?
Makes sense.
Would you be the lady for me?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want you to come on my face.
I'm not going to actually come.
I'll do it
That's
to
theater
you.
of the mind.
I'll do it to you.
But you don't know what I'm saying.
Well, then I guess
You'll be the woman.
No, I have to be the dude to show
How
him.
about Paco, do you want to be the woman for Jay?
Thank you.
Paco.
Finally, somebody cool.
Paco, let Jay come on your face real quick.
Let me see if I can get that cramp going. No, it's there. So, I'm giving the biz, right?
What,
Yes, go ahead.
Are you kissing her ankles a little?
No, but I might be resting head on them a little bit.
I got to be honest.
No, I hate that.
Little toe sucks.
Yeah. No, I won't.
Okay.
Wait, Jay, it doesn't bode. It doesn't
Hang on.
bode well.
I might be doing a little bit of some nip stuff. Oh, but I'm around this way.
You got a choker.
I'm not a choker. That's not my game.
You never choke her.
It's not my game. So I'm fucking, right?
No, Jay, show us.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come.
Give us the pumps.
Yeah. I'm
His
doing the
leg
pumps, dude.
really hurts. He's not telling us.
Do you really fuck in this position? You hurt yourself the second you got into it.
Yeah, I think I need a banana. All right, so I'm fucking, and then, oh shit, I'm gonna come. This is
What do you do?
swing over.
Swing over. Okay. Swing
okay,
over.
Okay.
Smooth.
That's gonna swing over, and I expect you to move a little bit. And then
Move
I'm
a
gonna
little.
come and
What?
Nice load, dude.
Good load.
Fancy.
Beautiful.
That was a good.
Godfrey. Trust. And what you say is true. Godfrey. Could be danger.
Now, people will say I'm an asshole, right? But women will say, you hear this, I want a high value man, he needs to make this. Right. Your standards, women have standards just like I have standards, and I can choose to pick who I want to, and it's no hard feelings against you, somebody else will like you.
Right.
But I don't have to, I had a chick I was dating, and all of a sudden the blowjobs kind of diminished, right? Yeah. And then out of the blue, so I'm like, yo.
What, how?
What, I'm like, it just did.
Like,
I'm
And-
like, how do they? It's like, was like the law of diminishing returns?
I don't know. I was like, yo, what's up?
She
She
got
was
like a root canal.
She was like, well, I'm really not good at it. And I go, well, I'm here to practice. You know, if you want to. And she goes,
very brave volunteer.
And she goes, I go, well, look, I'm not going to be in a relationship where I'm not getting no blowies. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not rocking out like that. And I go, no, well, such and such. And so we hooked back. You know, we didn't break up, but she was like in the game. She was in the game, came with her boots laced up. And then it started diminishing again.
Wow.
So all I said was, listen, I get you maybe don't like me. And it's fine. We could just end this.
Right.
She goes, why? The communication is great. We spend great time together. I go, then why is my dick not in
You
your
ain't
mouth?
stepping to the mic enough.
I don't understand why my dick's not in your mouth.
1 2 1 2.
And so she
No
goes,
mic
why
checks
do
up
you?
here.
She goes, like, Chloe, why do you gotta be so crass? I said, because
Is that crass? Is that crass? Is that crass?
No, it's definitely crass.
Can a
It's
woman
crass?
say this?
Yeah.
So
what
can she
should-
say the
so
same?
how should he say it? Should he say it better?
no, I should say it what I'm trying to communicate because I want her to understand that this is
a nice way to say that.
This is
Is there what's a better way?
Listen, I enjoy your company. I really think you're great, but in order for this to move forward, I need certain things in the bedroom, and for me, getting my dick sucked is top priority.
I said that.
That's the same shit.
I said that.
But
Getting my dick
sounds-
sucked is top priority. That's
But let me say this. I didn't. It's
no
like
different.
that.
No,
I
it's nice.
like that.
He said,
No,
why is my
but-
dick not in your mouth? That sounds way
Hey, it's not gonna
different.
suck itself.
Yeah, but I didn't lead off.
But yours is just the HR version.
That's
you know
what
what I
I'm
mean? The
saying.
job interview version.
Yours is the radio mix.
The radio edit.
Like
All the
It's so funny what you said, Dave, about like somebody recognized you. I recognized a schoolmate of mine in a porn, and I couldn't tell her that I saw her in the porn.
Really?
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it because it was a lesbian porn, and
Doc.
she wasn't out.
Oh.
So I was kind of like, hey.
Oh, this kind of out.
Yeah,
If
but
its
now-
content is out.
But now you also got to explain what the fuck you was doing on that part of the
Exactly.
site.
That's
There
what I'm
you
saying.
go.
So I was like, I'm gonna keep my mouth
Chloe
shut.
was in there flicking that beam with them long ass
And here's the
fingers,
thing. And Chloe think that we didn't catch on to what she was and
Oh no, I don't care.
No.
I don't care about me.
here's the thing. I don't think you understand what Chloe was inferring when she was talking about I'm in a different space in my life. She fucking with white dudes. That's why.
Oh,
we
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
what's
no,
up with
no,
the big
no,
dick.
no.
She like, look, I know where to get big dick when I want it, but I'm in a different space in my life now.
No.
Where size don't matter.
No.
It's-
I'm not saying size doesn't matter, but I'm just saying that I don't lead with the size anymore. I lead with like who you are as a person. And then if the dick is not big enough, then I end up not seeing you no more. But at least I get to know if you're a quality person first.
Okay.
Well, at least refer him to a shallow pussy bitch so he don't feel sad.
No.
Yeah.
At least
That
refer him.
is,
Shit.
that is true. I feel like every responsible woman like yourself should keep a hoe best friend.
Yeah.
Like just a hoe
They
best
don't mind
friend
the size. She
that's
just want to get
like,
her
hey,
ride
look,
on.
You can't fuck me, but my friend, she a hoe.
No,
She'll
I
go
don't.
ahead and take
First of all, I think y'all don't understand what hoes are because that's not how being a hoe works.
No?
You don't pass the thing?
No, hoes
With the hoe
don't
with the
hoes
back?
don't take any. That's a prostitute. A prostitute fuck anybody for the money. A hoe.
No, not no money.
Wait,
no
no,
money.
I
She's
wanna hear
doing
this.
it for you.
No, what I'm saying is hoes are selective.
Hoes.
They don't just take whatever.
Okay.
There's no bitch in the corner
Hoes
fucking
be
chained to a
selective.
radiator being like, bring me some dick. It's
Chained
like
to a radiator.
you
I
get,
see what you're
you know what I'm
saying.
saying?
Yeah,
like that's the thing. Men
Even
think
hoes ain't gonna fuck anybody.
Yeah,
Hoes,
men-
hoes actually do want top tier.
Hoes want
Because
top tier.
hoes are masters in watches, jewelry, shoes. You know what I mean? Like they looking for a mark. You know what I mean?
These
They
bitches
not
always
looking for a
like
husband.
steak.
Yeah.
They always like lobster.
And also, most times, that type of girl that you're talking about, the one who wants the hair to make them to get flued out and all that, she know the dick gonna be trash. So she getting the shit because the dude that's paying for all that shit probably got trash ass dick.
Yeah.
He ugly. He got a big old gut. You know what I'm saying? He got fucking sleep apnea or some shit.
Yeah.
He always on the phone talking to his connects. You know what I mean? he ain't asking her how her day was. He's saying, "Here, go get some money, go buy some shit." She know what she there for.
Doc, truth bombs. Truth bombs from
On
Chloe.
the phone with his connects.
Doc.
Hold on, I'm talking important business right now.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, he had to
Connect.
take my car, go get something nice and pretty. We gonna go to dinner. Okay, cool. She did to look cute and fucking spend your money. And you get mad when you marry her and she don't know how to fucking cook.
that.
That's your fault. And now you say you hate all women. No, nigga, you have bad choices. You made bad choices.
And I'm glad you said that, because that's for everybody. That anyone who's mad at the other sex, it's you.
It's you.
It's you. There are good people on both sides.
Yeah.
You choose the worst people based off of the worst criteria.
Is your vibes.
Yeah.
Dingleberry bitches.
Jesus Christ.
No, is that too much?
Yeah,
that was for both.
Dingleberry, that sounded personal. So whatever's going on, whatever happened in your weekend, you know what I mean?
Somebody didn't wipe their ass.
They got dingleberries on the brain.
Man.
But that's why I like women, because women have no expectation. Like, if I see a guy, dude, man, gay guys are fucking animals when it comes to like perfection, I find.
Yeah.
So with a chick, she's like, she likes me for me, which is also uncomfortable.
I think it's the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. Okay,
Depends what kind of guys you go for. I go for like absolute like 21 to 25-year-olds, like crazy college studs.
Now, do you think that you're just reliving your baseball days?
Oh no, that's what I was always into. I loved just.
He has a travel locker room background that he brings with him. He just has like cardboard lockers. He's like, okay, so
put this towel on.
Yeah. Practice was tough today. Can you put on these slides?
They have a script. Yeah. Practice your lines when you get here. The guy
now batting.
I have a listener submitted email for this segment. This is from Scotty. Hey guys, Scotty here from last time with me and my friend Chris. The basement. Yeah, this is the second story of an experience in his house. Also, as always, shout out to Batty Shannon and the Figgy Snake. Let's go. One day, went over to his house. My house at the time was being updated for plumbing, so I had no running water. I decided that I'd go to his house to have a shower and hang out. Right as I was in the middle of washing soap off, I heard a piano playing. As I said before, I slept over his house. I've been friends with him for almost 5 years. I know his house, all the ins and outs at this point. He does have instruments, but definitely not a piano, especially where it was coming from. I decided to just slowly open the bathroom door and peep out. The piano was still playing loudly as if it was in the middle of an intense part of a song. Then all of a sudden the piano stopped. Something sounded like it closed, and I heard a child's voice say, "Did I do okay?" A very deep man's voice followed saying, "Excellent." I ran towards the voices, but no piano, no child, no one, just me and the sound of the shower faucet dripping. I just feel like because these are two boys.
It's like, did they die in the house though? But why are all the ghosts there? Like the little girl, she dead at a little girl age, but then she get the chance to grow up and become a woman.
Yeah.
Or did they all just die in the house right after that piano lesson?
I know, you know what? That is a question.
Aren't you gonna die simultaneously to be that age again when you?
Or maybe they
How
made
does ghostum work?
Maybe they made friends in the afterlife, and she's like, "Oh, I want to learn how to play piano. Can you teach me?" And then, maybe
Ghost hopping in another house.
So you still got to take care of kids when you're a ghost? Damn.
Or
Ain't
maybe he's like the pedophile guy, and he is preying on children ghosts.
But how can he satisfy himself?
I don't
if
know.
You can't get in that sweet children ghost booty.
Did the girl
It's
who...
hypothetical. You can make these jokes. You believe in ghosts, then maybe I should go to jail. But if you understand reality,
ghost police are going to show up for you.
Sweet ghostly booty. Children's ghost booties. It's not a real thing, so you can do it. It's no law. You can't fuck a ghost baby.
No.
It ain't no law.
That's right. Oh my God! But if you could, wouldn't that be the ideal thing for a pedophile to do?
What are we doing, Shannon? What are we doing?
She's just saying. She said hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if a ghost child, someone's gonna clip it out and they're gonna take away the ghost parts, and it's just gonna be Sherrod like little young girl booty.
And I'd be like, yeah, makes sense.
Perfect
temperature.
Ghost, little sweet ghost child booty. Ooh, that smoky little ghost booty.
Probably probably would be smoky.
It would be smoky like Casper.
Fuck is
You saw Casper had a fat one too. He had a fat little boy there.
Yeah,
on
he
him.
was thick. Casper was Casper.
Yeah, Casper had a sweet little. What, he was a 7-year-old ghost? Because he was brutally murdered at 7, right? Can we Google that? No,
I think
Casper
that's
was
right.
brutally murdered at 7.
No, wasn't it something
But
about
boy,
like?
wasn't he fun for that kid who was living.
Wasn't it like a sled and then he froze? And something
Decapitated
with
the sign? No,
I remember
okay.
him saying like, "I was so cold" in the movie.
Oh, I love that movie, man.
It was such
The
a great
first Casper
movie.
was great.
No, I think he was
Yes.
beat to death by his parents.
I don't know if it was that dark.
Maybe
I'm
we
pretty
can
sure it was
Google
a Disney Channel.
No,
That's
Google
the
it.
that's the real
I
story.
think he got beat to death. He was some kind of abuse going on in Casper house. Casper ain't know how to listen, or you had to tell him twice. Back in the turn of the century when parents wasn't telling you twice.
He was a 12-year-old boy living in Whipstaff Manor, where he died of pneumonia after playing out in the cold until it was past nightfall.
Playing or working out in the fields, because that's what kids did back then. He was coming from his second job at the factory.
No, it was a happy white death. He was having a good time.
I don't care what kind of death it is, as long as it's white.
Or Casper was actually black, like Jesus and everybody else that they whitewash.
Yeah.
He was actually
That's
black.
why you know he was working out there. Walking pneumonia, nigga, because you're going to be walking and working while you got it.
That shit is hard.
You know, there's a lot of places I walked into, and oh yeah, Slayer played here. It's like, wow, I don't remember. I was going from my bunk to the stage with a Red Bull in hand. You know?
Right.
So I don't know. There's so many, man. It's just.
The Ventura show was crazy too when we played with you guys in Ventura at that theater, because you're playing the Fox in Pomona too, which we did that like maybe 10 years ago, which was killer. But I love all those places, have the best vibes, like those places that are still standing. They're institutions for rock and metal and all sorts of different genres, but they're just like, you walk in and you're like, there was blood on the floor after Slayer played here.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there was a show, a Hollywood Palladium show that Slayer played, and I took a walk, after, the crowd had cleared, and just to look at the damage. And man, there were so many pools of blood. It was like a sacrifice had happened, and but several different ones, and it was intense, seeing all that. But that's only a small part of the big picture, because there were a lot of places we played that it was similar. Blood on the floor, railings, chairs being ripped out. Like people just angry. It's like, dude, don't do that. We're not going to be able to ever come back, but
I wanted to ask you after, because I didn't get to see you at the Misfit show at Madison Square Garden, but that in itself was just such a trip. Like I really soaked it all in, just watching at the show. That show was incredible. But I did want to ask you, if you remembered the show in the theater at MSG where Slayer was.
Oh, at the film.
You were famous. Yeah, you were famously banned, right? From MSG, the theater at MSG.
Yeah, the theater at MSG, the Felt Forum is what it was called that night. That was the show where, the fans just started pulling, ripping the seat cushions out of the seats. And they were throwing them, hurling them across the floor, and eventually, because of all the dust and all the crap that was in those seats, I remember this really thick haze covering my vision. It's like, what the hell is all this stuff? And then realizing, then a seat cushion flies up over me, and I'm having to duck, going like this, whoa, and that was an experience. And it got to a point where the fans, I guess the seats went up closer to the roof or to the ceiling. And so the seats went up, and the people that were sitting on top close to the ceiling were starting to rip the ceiling squares down and throwing those.
Oh my God.
Like, come on, man. It was crazy.
It's the Real Ass Podcast.
Dude, I used to love working. That was one of my favorite jobs, was working at Equinox. Yeah. That was a fucking great job. They used to let me work out for like 2 hours every day.
I mean, it's pretty awesome.
It's great. I love it.
I mean, it's way overpriced. But that's where you come in.
Not.
That's where your sales come in.
But it's not.
It's like $240 a month.
If you're good, it's more. Yeah. I'll tell you why it's worth it. Because people pay it.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number two,
Not dirty.
you're not joining Equinox because you're worried about the price.
Right.
Simple as that. When you go into a place like this, it was one of the best rebuttals they gave me when I was selling Equinox gym memberships. Chris Uziak was this little gay guy who was like the head of the sales department, and he was fierce, and he was just this little fierce bitch, and he was awesome. He was a great sales guy.
Is fierce your word or his word?
It was his word, but I adopted it.
You adopted a gay word?
He was fucking really fierce, and this guy, he was just a great salesman. And we would do these like role playing things, right? Where he would wear a gimp mask and he would fuck me in the ass. And I was like,
part of the sale?
I really wanted the job, so he's like, your
discount.
asshole's fierce. No, we would do these like role play exercises, and somebody would price object, and they would go, it's really expensive. And his reaction was so great, and I would steal it. He'd go, do that to me, be like, it's really expensive.
It's really expensive. I don't know if I can swing this every month.
It is.
The eye contact.
That's it.
The dead stare.
It is. If you can afford it, it's okay. Come back when you can.
Oh.
And you're like,
and it challenges your masculinity.
You fierce bitch.
Yeah.
You put your wallet right there. Like, give me your dick. He just dominated. This little gay guy just dominated me in this office right now.
He's almost saying, come back when you're successful.
Yeah, when you're ready to be a big boy, and sit at the big boy table,
Right.
please join me. I would love to. I would love to be at the big boy table with you again. And that's how high end sales are.
Yeah.
You don't. If somebody starts price objecting with high end sales, you go immediately. You go like, this isn't about price. If you were coming in here, if you were trying to purchase this based off of price, you wouldn't be here because this is expensive. There's other gyms, and then he would literally. You'd write down, like, there's a New York Sports Club right around the corner. Talk to Todd. He's a great salesman there. He'll hook you up. Here, take this. And you give it to him. You're like, you kick them out of your office. And they're like, no, but wait, I mean, it's fine. They don't want to be told no. And you take it away from them. It's a takeaway close. You're like, don't worry about it. You're not ready for this. Okay, I'll take it away. And then you see them coming toward you and coming to you. It's with high-end anything. If you get a nice car, if you go to get a Mercedes-Benz, start to price object.
Yeah.
Oh, it's expensive.
Yeah.
That's why you're here. You want an expensive car, right?
What is this? Fuck off those bastards.
Yeah.
Harley does the same thing. These pieces of shit for a fucking motorcycle.
Yeah. Which I appreciate. I appreciate the experience. I appreciate a good salesperson.
Has anybody been like, look, I want value for my dollar. I'm not being cheap. I have the money. Of
course.
But I want value for my dollar. What's the value here that I'm not going to get at crunch?
See, you and I both know the value, Mike, because we pay it. Right? We know that it's there, right?
Yeah.
The value is there. It's the cleanliness. It's the white people. it's the
you just wanna be
riff-raff
honest.
is
Yeah.
just not in there.
New York Sports Club. Would you like to be next to somebody in jeans on the treadmill?
The thing when I say that right wingers need to learn their libertarian lesson is this: giant super states always work to undermine all of the things that Michael Knowles claims to care about. They're always going to work to undermine communities, religion, family, and tradition. And the reason is very simple, because all of those things are a hedge against big government. That's what you look at any of them, any giant superstate, they always try to undermine these cultural traditions because these are the things that check you against state power. They don't like a society of devout religious people, because if you're like a devout Christian, then it's much less likely that you view Barack Obama as a god, because you already have a god. If you have a strong family, then it's much less likely that you're going to be dependent on the government, because you have a family you can be dependent on if you hit hard times. If you have a strong community, you don't really need a welfare state, because communities tend to take care of each other and they know much better about who's actually, like out of work because they're just a lazy bum, and who's out of work because, they fell on hard times, or, they have a legitimate issue or something like that. There's local communities who know the people within their community make these decisions much better than a federal government hundreds of miles away that gives the lazy bum and the guy who's actually falling on hard times the exact same handout, thus incentivizing you to be a lazy bum. But this is the direct, the relationship is so direct here. It's not a coincidence that as the government grows bigger and bigger, the culture falls apart more and more. And man, if conservatives and right-wingers do not recognize this, then they fail to recognize this at their own peril. This is the whole game. This is the whole game here.
All right, next story is about Dillon Mulvaney. I am sick to death of every week having someone mad about someone existing as trans, but this is the news cycle that we are currently in right now. If you don't know who Dillon Mulvaney is, that's kind of my biggest problem with this thing. It's like, is the problem that Dillon Mulvaney is a trans woman? No. I think the problem is that Dillon Mulvaney is just a fucking TikTok star, and we need to stop giving TikTok stars all this attention. And it also, to me, seems like a weird move for Bud Light, because it's like, she was associated more with like the blue can, right? Like I could understand if maybe she was doing something for like Bud Light seltzers more, because that seems like more of like a TikToker influencer beverage. But like, who the fuck at Bud Light, the blue can, thought Dillon Mulvaney, trans TikTok influencer, their people are gonna love that? Or were they just trying to get more? What are you rolling your eyes at?
I mean, you literally don't know who made this decision.
Who? Dillon Mulvaney?
No, the new female head of marketing at Bud Light.
Oh, is that well, but the thing is, I don't like, that's like it's like a very bad decision. Because
I'm not one to criticize what women do in the workplace.
Okay, right, but I don't think it is a that's interesting, because I don't think it's a choice that women who drink Bud Light would particularly like either. It's like a very specific type of woman who drinks Bud Light. And I wouldn't even say I'm in that demographic because I'm a fucking comic. So I'm out late drinking cheap shit a lot of the time. That's how I feel. But I'm like, it's not like Bud Light is like my favorite. Like if I could choose anything, I'm choosing like a Manhattan or a dirty vodka martini. I'm not choosing a Bud Light. It's a very specific woman with a specific taste who is going to get amped up about the Bud Light.
It's literally got nothing to do with that. They're losing massive portions of their market share to seltzer, and they're like, well, we got to take some kind of swing.
I understand, but that's kind of my question, is like, why are we doing like the beer? Bud Light, the beer is always going to be, I think, fine.
Yeah. But But
also, I don't think they are taking. They introduced seltzers, and their seltzers are doing well. Like they yes, you have to compete with seltzer, but like men are still, like older men are not drinking seltzers. Younger men are.
Right, and older men are also, like they're. So her whole thing,
she
wanted to get away from the image of frat boys drinking Bud Light.
For sure. I just don't I don't see how in any like brand like ambassador mind or this is the right decision. Like
you're trying to get people who are now 18 years old to drink Bud Light.
And I just don't think a trans TikTok influencer specifically. It's not like this. It's not like Dillon Mulvaney is a person who happens to be trans. That is like how she is known. That is how she was literally in Book of Mormon. No one gave a shit. And then she started talking about her transition, which was extremely recent, 2022, on TikTok, which is a fascinating topic. Do not get me wrong. It's a fascinating topic to cover and an important one. But like, this is, I can't get behind how she thought this was going to be a good idea.
Spin roast, rockin' coast to coast. Got a dope competition. Louis J's the host. Who's got the joke composition? Be declared.
This is a long one. Bear with me. All this controversy started when Bud Light sent an influencer package to Dillon Mulvaney. Sorry, some of you may not know who that is. Dillon Mulvaney is an influencer who's been detailing their transition on TikTok. Notably mad was Kid Rock. Sorry, some of you may not know who that is. Kid Rock is a millionaire white rapper from Michigan who identifies as a Southern rock star. I can't help but notice Kid Rock didn't protest when the M&M's Corporation made the green one trans, but that's because Kid Rock has never had the balls or talent to go fuck with an M&M.
This is how racist Kid Rock is. He used to perform in concerts with the Confederate flag, and he's from Michigan. Do you know how racist you have to be to have a Confederate flag when you're from the North? You're basically saying, hey, don't get me wrong, it's not heritage at all.
One more time for Raanan and Zach. Great opening round, as good as it gets. Tim, Dillon, what'd you think?
Both amazing, both great, the best of the night. These guys are the best, obviously. I got to give it to Zach, just by a tiny bit. But it was good. Dillon Mulvaney did kill themselves. I hope that doesn't. It's breaking on Twitter. Yeah, it's breaking on Twitter. I'm kidding. Anyway, it's fun. It's just fun because it's fun. That's a topical. That's a topical nature. It's just a fun.
One vote for
Lewis was
Zach.
salivating because Lewis thought this would then go viral. Like he got so excited. Lewis got so excited to buy another 1991 Acura. Or Audi, whatever, who cares? Both of them are great. Zach by a hair.
Shannon is going to read a quote from a movie of yours. Kevin.
Okay.
You have to guess what movie it's from.
Okay.
If you're right, a charity of your choice, our show will donate $20 per question to that charity.
Okay.
Okay. If you're wrong, Mike's got to down a beer.
Okay, now he has to drink
if you get it wrong.
yeah.
This is,
What do you say,
I
Shannon?
got pride versus want to get the guy drunk.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, we want to get him drunk before 1:30
Because I think that was
this jailbait child.
Because the next one he goes, I think it was Star Wars 3. What? No, that's not, you weren't even in that.
But when I get it right, it goes to charity,
Yeah.
right? Oh, that's a nice thing.
And you get it wrong, he's
right.
drinking. All right, Shannon, we got two more?
So nice people
Yep.
up there.
All right, two more, then we'll do
All right.
plugs and get out of here.
All right.
Okay, just cleaning out the old locker. She stinks like ass, but I'll sure miss her. I guess you could say that about all my girls.
That's Super Troopers 1.
Oh,
Yes.
great! I'm glad you got it right because
He's
this
gonna die.
this kid's rough right now.
This is going to die.
Baby, you okay?
You gonna die?
No, I just have to burp a lot.
Okay.
Bubba, I don't want nothing bad.
I'm
happening.
smelling that beer, I'll tell you that.
You're smelling a lot right now, Bubba.
As long as he doesn't shit his pants or vomit, I'm good.
No, there's so much bubbles.
Okay, well, it's called the beer, buddy. It's not,
Yeah.
It's like he just discovered that.
Sure.
I feel like I should have. I was trying to not do deep cuts because
Yeah.
I feel like there are sometimes we have actors on and they don't remember anything.
I didn't.
that
by the
they've
way,
done.
I didn't realize Mr. Heffernan.
This
had
is
this
impressive
fucking
that you
I
know
wrote
this.
them.
autistic
He's a
memory.
writer. He's
I
a
wrote 'em.
Doesn't
goddamn writer.
matter.
You think
20 years
Shakespeare?
ago.
What are you going to quote Shakespeare if he was here?
I edited them.
And he
I
wouldn't
wrote
know?
them.
But it's 20 years ago.
Maybe next time Kevin comes on, I will do a challenge against him where I try to stump him, and if he gets it right, then I drink.
Oh, I love
Shannon.
that.
Shannon.
I love that idea.
Shannon.
Okay, last one. When God created Canada, it was the universe farting.
I got one more in me just before you answer.
That's the last one, right?
Yeah.
Last one.
I
yeah.
have one more in me.
Okay.
This is the final countdown.
God, I'm not sure
Hold on. in
what
case
it
you-
is.
Let's do this here.
I'll have one with you.
That's
How's
nice.
that?
All right.
I'll drink with you. How's that, Mike?
Oh, my
Hell
God.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Cheers,
That's
buddy.
cool.
That's
Burpee
fucking
McGee.
awesome.
We're good?
Cheers.
Burpee McGee.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at that. He's down it just as fast.
Oh, my goodness
All right.
gracious, Heloise.
Good for you, sir. Nice job. Nice.
Now you're a man. A man, man, man.
It's the 420 show. Shout out to my
420 to you, Chris. 420 to you, Johnny. 420 to the booth. Because we're getting fucking high, baby. We're getting fucking lit up.
Dude, what's your favorite 420 memory? Mine is that time we smoked weed. Remember that time, bro?
420 and hold on. 4:20 p.m.
But then we also smoked it at 421.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the dangerous
It's fucking
cats.
420, dog. You fucking eat your Eddies. You vape your shit, right? You get fucking
Get some
whacked
dabs.
out. You fucking smoke your dabs, dog.
It's a young man's game.
It's fucking 420. I'm
Be
hip.
under
I know
35
what's
to do a
going
dab.
on. It's 420, baby. We're getting fucking high as fuck.
I don't think the kids nowadays give a shit about 420.
Yeah, no, they don't give a fuck.
Everyone cares about 420 because it's the day you get to smoke weed.
No, you
I
know
mean,
what
I get
it
the
is?
day off because it's Brooklyn Queens Day, so shout
You
out
know
to
what it is?
that.
The communists have taken our holidays.
BKQ Day, 420
Hell
Day,
yeah,
Commie
man.
Day. It's fucking all about.
No, but don't you think the
Shout
kids
out
don't
to my
Delta
daughter,
8.
420 baby.
But
type
weed
shit.
is legal in so many places. Like,
Is it?
Do you think that people care about 420?
Everyone is
It's
getting
it's still a
fucked up.
thing.
But
But yo, you give a fuck about Cinco de Mayo and shit, right? You get tips on that thing.
This
You
is what I
get
like to
tips.
do on 420.
Enjoy it.
I like to fucking eat an edible and then smoke a fucking J.
Hell
and then I
yeah.
fucking eat pizza, dog.
Elios? Hell yeah, put that shit in the
Elios,
microwave.
wherever you want.
Tombstone pizza.
I'm just
Green
trying to get
peppers.
fucking high on 420.
Well, guys, you know.
Get
What?
the fuck outta
What are you
here.
talking
Are
about?
they-
What's
get
going on,
outta here.
Chris?
I'm tripping
I got
balls.
you guys some gifts.
What?
Is it a
These are
Mario
actually-
movie shirt?
These are actually your Christmas gifts.
No. What day is it?
It's a better holiday. I told you last episode, I don't fuck with Jesus. It's
No, you
420,
don't.
dog.
From the town, you were pretty shitty
You
with
fuck
Jesus.
with
That's
Bud,
that's
though,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
You an old hand, son.
This is what I love to do on 420. I love to eat a fucking Eddie, right? I get the Eddie up in me.
It's a dude named Eddie. You eat his ass.
I fucking eat that ass. I'll give him a fucking rim job.
It's Eddie from Street Fighter.
Yeah. And then I smoke
Shout
a
out to
blunt.
Street Fighter 6
I
coming out
That
soon.
fucking smoke a blunt to the face, right? And then I hit the fucking bubbler, dog.
All right,
And that's just
all right.
before
Nobody-
fucking 10
No,
a.m.
no, I don't think Harrington. You hang out with young people. Does anybody smoke bongs anymore?
No,
Rip
that's
the
not a
bong,
thing.
Harrington. You're a dad on 420.
Yeah, that's it. I got actually on the registry was baby's first bomb. So yes, young people do.
You fuck. I was joking about that.
Oh God!
Damn, you're a
I
bad
feel
father,
dirty.
dude. That's-
Bad dad.
Technically, because of my job, I'm supposed to report you right now.
All right, but I did get you guys these gifts. Stanley,
is
a
this
shirt for
mine?
you.
This is mine?
for you, Johnny.
Oh, is it Bud Light?
I'm not even.
shirt?
I'm not
Thank
even
you
looking
so
at it
much.
yet.
Dude, it's been sitting in my house for mad long because I keep forgetting to bring it. You know, because I'm high all the time.
Because you're fucking celebrating 420 every day. I'm gonna take a look at this shirt. By the way, Chris, before you even look at it, thank you. Thank you for this 420.
I think you're gonna wear it all the time.
Jesus is what?
No, you gotta read this shit to me. I don't read the bottom.
Jesus is coming. Fuck yeah.
Born
Coming
to shit.
spelled CUMMING.
Born to
Guess
shit,
what?
Forced
We're all coming on 420. Fucking after fucking Easter, it's 420.
What does Jeff say to me right now, my nigga?
Born to shit, forced to wipe.
Damn, that's crazy. Son. Like, you got more to do
I'm
with my
smelling
shirt,
this
my nigga.
shirt also.
I'm not tempted, man. I'll put the shirt on, but
It smells
I'm
like
not
terps.
Smells fucking good, dog. Wait, what's a terp? When I'm on high, I love masturbating.